Here are the top 10 magazine merchandising tips. Merchandising can be both easy and difficult at the same time. Here are some helpful tips on making your store visits successful. Checkouts in your store are often a critical area for magazines. Make sure to merchandise these first in your store. These are often the top impulse items your customers are always looking for. Always make sure your checkouts are full by following the checkout logo. Make sure to substitute with a title from the same publisher if you don't have enough copies. This is what we don't want to see though. Publishers pay for each pocket, so we have to ensure that the proper titles are always merchandised. Magazines always need to be full at the checkouts to maximize sales. Ensure there's no empty pockets at the checkouts, and it should always look full once you've done your visit. If you're missing or have very low checkout titles, always make sure to get it fixed by contacting customer service. Leaving it creates issues with the store and potential lost sales. Make sure to follow any promotional programs such as feature pockets, lead shelf, or checkout feature pockets according to the monthly shelf life schedule. Your store's mainline sections should always follow specific categories, according to the chain-specific planogram. An example would be cooking is usually always next to home decor titles, or men's fitness next to sports. If a title's been placed in the wrong location in between visits, make sure to put it back to the proper spot. To better understand the flow of a mainline, you can also access the planograms on TNG's website or any Pix guide. Do you have an issue with too much stock, or just don't know what to do with those extra copies at the checkout or the mainline? You never want to return or premature extra product, but do your best to hold on to extra copies or place behind other checkout titles to make sure you have enough copies as it sells down through the month. If you do need to make room, return the oldest magazines first to free up space on the mainline. While merchandising the mainline, always think in the mindset of the customer. You always want to create a fresh look each week to increase sales. Do this by removing off-sale titles and move them back on the rack. This helps keep the newest titles at the front of the rack, making it easier to shop for your customers. If old titles aren't properly rotated out, they'll clutter the rack and limit sales. Do this by returning magazines using either the off-sale date or the older issue code above the barcode. Based on your store's sales and distribution, use your best judgment when using full face versus half face. But keep in mind, always follow this general rule. Titles on the lead shelf should always be full face to give the best-selling titles the most visibility. Too much or too little stock at your store? Always try to keep those extra copies on hand. But keep in mind, you can also contact customer service and they can adjust distribution for you. And the number one merchandising tip, never fan out titles on the mainline. Not only does it clutter up the section and limit visibility of key titles, but it also makes it harder to shop for your customers. All lead shelf titles should always be full-faced on your mainline, and those in the back can always be half-faced or overlapped. Fanning also makes your job that much harder. If titles are properly faced, it just makes it that much easier to clean and pull off-sale titles. If you do have any questions, please contact your supervisor or visit TNG at tng.com.